Well, hello guys, I am back on YouTube again after 10 months of pause. The pause was because I was badly burnt out with job and programming and YouTube recording and stuff, because I have on this channel like 700 videos and on my local channel like in native language 500 plus videos, 1200 videos. I was badly burned out, so I took a very long pause of 10 months and I'm a little bit relaxed right now. So let's continue with playlists. This playlist will be dedicated to beautiful programming language, which is C. Even if you end up working as a web developer and stuff, knowing a little bit of C is absolutely beneficial to have that wider picture about what is happening, and maybe you're going to love it, so who knows. So let's learn C, at least basics of it, so you can decide what you want to do a little bit later. Right, we need a integrated development environment, all in one pack. Okay, you don't want to go out on internet and grab like a dedicated editor and then dedicated compiler. With CodeBlock everything is packed, so we are going to save ourselves a little bit of time, actually a lot of time and a lot of nerves. So codeblock.org, go there on a download section, download the binary releases, and down there you have multiple options for, yeah, we're going to grab this one, the first one from FOSS Hub, around 150 megabytes, something like that. Very small executable, relatively small. Windows 64-bit version, including compiler. This is very important because you don't want to waste your time, including compiler, guys. So I already have that on my desktop, don't want to waste your time, as I said. Let's cancel this and proceed with installation. Okay, this will be done in a couple of seconds. Yes, I'm gonna confirm CodeBlock. Next, sure, I agree, what else can you do? And we're gonna grab a bunch of these stuff by default, why not? All plugins, all tools, just everything, because time is essentially to be preserved here, well, at least for me. So next, and this is default path, around 500 megabytes, something like that. My hard drive is full with YouTube stuff, so 13 gigabytes is free, but who cares, it will get the job done. Install, and I'm gonna cut this video now and see you in a couple of seconds, where we are going to type source code, and in the next tutorial we are going to start explaining everything line by line in greater details, what means what. So see you in a couple of seconds. Right, I think we are close. Do you want to run CodeBlock now? Yes. Okay. My PC is fast enough, so I expect fast results. Right, create a new project. Click there. Empty project. Go. And now we're gonna have some kind of title for it. So let's just say main, uppercase M. You can choose whatever you like. This is default path, why not, on a desktop, because I hate such things on a hard drive. CPP means CodeBlock project extension. This is just project, okay, not dedicated file with source code, just project that encompasses everything. So yeah, this is full path. Next, compiler, choose both of these, why not, debug and release. These things are folders, okay. So when you're developing, there is a debug folder to mess things, if you seem if you need to mess things, and release is like end result. So both of these are primary folders like bin and obj, and in them you have debug for testing purposes and stuff, and release for end project, I mean end executable. Right, so choose this compiler, default one, finish, and there you go. So we do have our workspace, main project, and now we're gonna add file to it, like C programming language file, plus empty file. Do you want to add this file to active project? Has to be saved first, yes, and we're going to give it some kind of name like C tutorial. C tutorial without extension. .c will be default extension, so don't worry about that. Save, and it will ask you, do you want to have both of these folders applied? Okay, Yes, why not? So if the font is kind of small here, you can boost it with control plus 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 and control minus 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 if you want to lower it down. So I'm gonna stick with this size. I don't know, something like that. It's cool to experiment with font sizes. Okay, now we're going to type the very primary source code, very short stuff, because we need to see that this environment is actually able to produce end result, and end result is compiled program. It is .executable, .exe in a DOS terminology. So just type these things, and in the next tutorial we are going to explain everything line by line, comma by comma. Okay, so hash include, of course that your code block will offer you a lot of advices here. So studio stdio dot h, okay, a little bit of vertical space, integer, main, this type of brackets, these type of brackets, and inside we're gonna have usable source code, in this case function. Don't worry, we're gonna explain everything. That will produce something on the screen which will be Hack the Planet. If you know that movie from like 2 decades ago, 25 plus years, I don't know, 1995 I think. Great, absolutely movie, I love it. Right, and the next line, very short stuff, return 0. We need these lines to make sure that everything is fine. How to compile this? Do you need to go into DOS? No. There is a tab here, build, so you can say build, but better option will be build and run, because you want to see instant result here while you are testing. So build and run will give you results, or you can choose this arrow here, I mean triangle to right, which is green, so you can just click here and absolutely same stuff. And there you go, this is your first C small program. Hack the Planet is a result. We have that here on the screen. Press any key to continue. This is something that a compiler will offer you, a code block actually. So this is a time needed to run this program, and this is just generic instruction how to close this DOS window. Sorry. So press any key to continue. There you go. Can you do that again? Yes. There you go. If you run into some kind of problems with compilation of this source code, which is very simple, go here to settings, to compiler, and click here on reset defaults. That will in most cases solve the problem if you have some previous C editors and compilers and stuff. Of course, if you have that, definitely back up those files, because maybe you have some interesting scripts there. But in most cases it will work like out of the box. Okay, so in the next tutorial, because this one is close to 10 minutes, we are going to explain everything and add more lines and find out where these source code and executables actually reside. Right, so thank you for watching, and see you in next one. But all this time I was recording with messed up resolution, so I think you are able to see screen now fully. Sorry about that. I took a lot of pause from YouTube, so I need to remind myself a couple of things. Right, let me test that one more time. Of course it will work. I'm gonna just copy paste this line, why not, and build and run. There you go. Now you can see everything here. Right, so thanks for watching, and see you next one. Ciao.